When I was young, my brother and I built a boat with our father. We spent several years sailing and exploring the Patuxent River. And then I met Toni.
Peter and I spent many happy times on that boat, and so when we got married, we built a larger boat and ventured out into the Chesapeake Bay and its many rivers.
We crewed on larger boats with dreams of sailing the world, but then life took another turn.
Today, we look forward to retirement with dreams of leaving it all behind. Come join us on our journey to sail the seas.
Here we are at Ego Alley. This is where we were just 2 days ago with Moments in Time. It's all deserted, everything's set up for the boat show. We're waiting for the doors to open, get passes and get on in. This is what it means to be important people at the boat show. We're in the gates before anybody else. No waiting in line. So what are you thinking, Toni?
I'm thinking Oma would love the crepes place.
And Aria.
And Aria. Aria eats like 5 crepes at church breakfast.
It is chilly. Temperature is in the 40s.
Hey Peter, I like this boat. Can we get this one?
I don't know.
You know I can't resist going on board any trimaran. This is the Dragonfly 28. In previous shows, we've been on the Dragonfly 40 and the Dragonfly 36, so we had to get on this one. Yeah, I am too old to be crawling into these coffin bunks. In our younger days, Toni and I could have been the terror of the bay aboard this boat. Most production performance trimarans nowadays forego any type of storage on the wing decks. They do this to keep the foldable beam small to fit into slips. On our trimaran, we did have a lot of the bunks were on the wing decks. This 28-foot model looks like it could accommodate 4 people, maybe more with kids. A boat like this is hard to cruise. Every piece of gear or supplies you add will rob performance from it. I would love to see the performance of this boat compared to the Corsair 880. I'm wondering which would be faster.
What I'm doing is pointing out the height of the boom on a boat that's similar in size, from a chartermaran to a performance cruiser.
This is our boat, Moments in Time. This is a Seawind 1260, and it was representing Seawind 1260 in the Annapolis Spring Sailboat Show. As you can imagine, we're quite familiar with this boat. Out of all the boats we ever looked at, the Seawind 1260 stood out to me and Toni. This was a boat for us. This boat chose us years ago. The cockpit is comfortable and very well protected from following seas. The saloon is very spacious and comfortable and includes a daybed as well. Stepping into the starboard hull, we come into the aft stateroom. This is a very comfortable stateroom. Looking forward into the galley, this is a galley down. The Seawind 1260 has a very well equipped galley. You're not going to get a galley up on any boat smaller than 45 feet. And realistically, you need about 46, 47 feet to get a half decent galley up. I prefer the galley down. On the Seawind 1260, they make it work. The galley is open. Anybody on the starboard helm can converse with anybody down in the galley doing the cooking. It is open. You have full communications and pass-through from the galley to the saloon. Toni and I did option a microwave. With the solar, it is renewable energy. The galley is narrow where you can brace yourself in some very rough seas. This is a safety factor. There was a lot of debate at the boat show whether this was the owner's cabin or a guest cabin. But you know, if you're the owner, you can make any cabin your owner's cabin. This is the forward head. It's also a wet head, so you can take showers in there. There is plenty of storage in this forward cabin. Heading back up into the saloon, you can see the day bed. It's a very comfortable day bed, and you can see your sails while laying down. Also notice the navigation decks in the saloon. Heading down into the port hull, aft, you will see a full head area with a full stand-up shower. Moving forward in the port hull, you can see some cabinetry and some bookshelves. There's also a shelf to the left. Any cabinet with a vent on it contains mechanical equipment. The vents are necessary for ventilation. Moving into the forward stateroom, or what I refer to as the owner's stateroom, it's quite spacious. Toni and I are not that tall. I'm about 5'10". The headroom is not an issue for us. Laying in the bunk reading is not an issue for us. If you look behind the door, you will see some cubby storage. The saloon and cockpit is for socializing. Notice that the tri-forward door is fully up, leaving space wide open. The deep pronounced sugar scoops on the 1260 provide safety. There is a swim ladder on the port sugar scoop. We optioned 1600 watts of solar. This is more than enough. Combine this with the high capacity alternators on the two diesel engines, and this provides all our energy needs. There is no need for a generator. Generator adds weight and consumes extra fuel. The forward lounge area is very comfortable. You can enjoy nice sundowners in the setting sun, or you can sit out there and relax while sailing. You have a nice size rig with a fully battened main, a roller furling self-tacking jib, but there's also a bow pulpit option where you can fly other sails like a Screecher, Spinnaker, or Code Zeros. The forward dolphin seats are a very popular place. This is where you sit and watch dolphins or just watch the world go by. Good thing there are two of them, and that is the Seawind 1260. This is Pepper Love. She is a Seawind 1190 Sport. She is currently for sale. If interested, you should contact Sail Away Catamarans immediately. She might already be sold at this point. She is sporting lots of carbon fiber, both on the outside and the inside. Look at that beautiful targa arch, and the bow pulpit is also carbon. The grille is of traditional type with grates, and the seats in the cockpit are quite comfortable, and you can see everything. You can keep watch on those seats, but don't have anything in your pockets because they might slip through the cracks and go splash. On the interior, she's very similar to the Seawind 1160. However, she does have dagger boards, and you'll lose a little bit of storage because of that. The countertops, the sinks, the refrigerator, and the freezer are all very similar as the 1160. The stove and oven is moved aft because of the dagger board case, and you lose that cup board. This is the starboard dagger board case. Dagger boards give her better performance and allows her to point a little bit better into the wind. You can see some of the carbon fiber inside the hull. This is for weight savings. It's also pretty sexy. The 1190, just like the 1160, has a navigation desk below. The port owner stateroom is basically the same as the 1160 and very similar to the Seawind 1260 as well. The forward storage area is about the same. However, you lose any type of cubby storage behind the owner's door. There you can see the port dagger board case with some cubby storage behind it. The 1190 is based off the 1160 molds. On deck, if you weren't looking at the little dagger board case there, you probably wouldn't know whether you were on an 1160 or 1190, unless you looked up and saw that extra long mast on the sport. Because the 1190 is a performance boat, most owners look at weight-saving options. This boat had Dyneema shrouds and lifelines and forego the dolphin seats, all in savings of weight, which affects performance. There's that carbon fiber pulpit. Ooh, ah. The cockpit is very similar to the 1160. This owner forego the starboard helm seat, probably because of weight savings. This is the Pride of Baltimore II. It's a reproduction of a typical Baltimore clipper topsail schooner of yore. She was commissioned in October of 1988 and is based on the plans of the original Pride of Baltimore, which was built back in 1812. Including the forespar, she stretches 157 feet. Her length of her waterline is 91 feet. She draws 12 feet 6 inches. Her rig height is 107 feet. Her beam is 26 feet 4 inches. And she carries a sail area of 9,018 square feet. And she weighs in at 97 tons. Built of wood.
Ships ahoy! Wow, that's a really nice boat over there. Huh.
Who wouldn't want to helm a nice vintage boat like this?
Save the ship.
You're blocking a boat. You're blocking a boat. Get out of the way. You're blocking a boat.
The 4-spar alone comes in at 52 feet. That's 11 feet longer than Moments in Time. Wow. She has a freeboard of 4 feet 4 inches. That's the length from the water up to the deck. She sported multiple cannons. Of course, they were pointing directly at Moments in Time. She is operated by a captain and a crew of 11. Very beautiful indeed, despite only having one hull.
Ego Alley. We were just here. We did a nice pirouette.
Right there.
I am tired. Let's go home.